Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Oz here, just hanging out on the fire escape, probably for the last time. It's a little bittersweet. We are getting ready to head home. I have liked kind of sitting out here and talking with you guys this past month. It has been kind of nice, a different set of scenery to look at. But I'm aching for home. I really want to get back to my bed. I want to get back to my town. I miss my girls. I miss them to death. I cannot wait to get home and see them and give them all hugs. And I can't wait to get to work with them on getting our pool up and running for the season. I know some point we're going to be getting a trampoline, so I can't wait to help them get that set up and then be able to bring my camera out and videotape and start making some really nice family movies for us to share with the six of us, our family. You know, really over the past year, we've really become very close, and I'm really looking forward to starting to do things like that. I did shoot some videos when we brought them to Bounce over there in in Springfield. Also, when we took them down to Mystic Aquarium down in Connecticut, I shot some videos and did some pictures that day. Now I'm looking forward to be able to do some stuff with them around the house. Obviously, I still don't know what is going to be up with them and the YouTube, whether I'll be able to have them come on with me once in a while or not. But right now, you guys will hear about the girls. You'll hear about all the fun we're having. You might not see them, you might not meet them for a while, but you'll hear. Lauren and I were talking earlier, and she's really looking forward to this summer starting to work with the channel and starting to get Pumpkin onto our channel. Now, for those of you who don't already know, Pumpkin is the name of our VW bus. The reason she is called Pumpkin is because she is the color of a pumpkin. She's a 1973 Volkswagen bus that is the color of a pumpkin. She is the camper style. So she has the folding down seat that turns into a bed. It has the sink, the working sink in it, and the ice box. It's got a propane heater, so even during the winter, well, maybe not winter, but cooler weather, we can still go out and camp and not have a problem. The only thing she ain't got in her is a toilet, and most camp places you go to have one. So for her and I, for Lauren and I, it's a nice way for us to camp without actually having to sleep on the ground and stuff. You know, kids are young. We can throw them out in a tent and they can be comfy, but we need a little bit more ourselves. We ain't 12 years old anymore. You know, we're adults. We need comfort and we need privacy. You know, like I said, we're adults. We're mommy and daddy. We need to have our privacy. So it's nice to have that option of just being able to jump in the back, fold down the seats, and lay down and just be comfy for our camping. We've done it up at my cousin Ray's house. I told you guys about Ray before. We stayed up to his house a couple times in the bus, and we just stayed out back, and when we were ready to go in the morning, because obviously nighttime, you know, we didn't want to drive from Vermont, Bennington, Vermont to South Hadley, Mass. So sometimes we just decided to camp overnight there because of something that was going on, or we were having a multi-day family function. So it wasn't something we were going to pitch out in the middle of the night. We were going to stay there and hang out for the next day. There was no sense in us pitching out halfway through the night, drive home, and then drive back in the morning to be back there for the rest of the gathering. So for us, it was just easier to set up camp and chill. And that's what we did. And being that it's just the two of us, her and I, we don't need a lot. You know, if we're hanging out at Ray's house until 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, even midnight, 1 in the morning, you know, we've pretty much probably already gone to the bathroom. We've had our whatever we're going to eat. So if we're going to camp, we can just stay in the bus. We don't need to drive to a campsite. You know, for us, it's easier, it's cheaper, it's more fun. There's that adventure. We want to share that with you guys. We want to share that VW adventure with us. I want to take you guys for rides. I want to just videotape us driving down the street sometimes and seeing how people react to us as we drive down the streets. You guys wouldn't believe how many people will, at lights, they'll honk, they'll wave, they'll throw us a peace sign, they'll stop their cars and they'll take pictures, and they'll like just want to stop at stoplights and talk to us as we're driving. If we go to places, you know, a lot of times the guys will see it, and there'll be old car guys, or there'll be people who had one when they were younger, and they're like, oh my God, I remember that thing. And we'll end up talking to somebody for 15, 20 minutes because they see the van and they're like, that shit's cool. You know, like I said before, it's amazing the things that we get. I wasn't able to share it on this site because I had some issues. I was still just getting my channel up and running and everything, so I wasn't quite used to it. But we did get asked by a couple if we would attend their wedding so that they could use our van in their wedding photos, and we were like, sure, where? So it was out in the Catskills. We went out to the Catskills for a weekend. Some of you know about this because we did have an issue with Pumpkin, and that's when Pumpkin went from her name Pumpkin to her other name, which is Bertha. When she's bad, she's Bertha. When she's good, she's Pumpkin. So, you know, we did our thing that we had to do while we were there, and she's up and running. Everything's good now. But it was an interesting trip, and I wish I had had the opportunity to videotape that and show you guys, you know, that nice little drive that we took. And, you know, it wasn't the greatest day for the driving, so now that the weather's nicer, these videos will be more fun for you guys, because what's better to look at, a rainy road that we're driving down, or a nice bright highway where we can have our windows open, and if somebody stops and hollers at us, I can show you guys can hear that they're talking to us and everything. You know, I think it's the nicer weather is going to be great for those type of things. I am very much looking forward to doing some of that, and I'm looking forward to bringing Lauren in on the channel. She is definitely one of the most major parts of my life. Her and the kids are the biggest part of what I do things for. And this channel, as well as the other channel, is an attempt for me to not just get myself out there and talk about what I already have on my mind, but also a chance for me to try to make some money for the house, to bring some stuff in. And like I've said before, I'm a creative, so doing this was a good way, and Lauren has been supportive of that. She has been very understanding that, you know, this takes time. She's working on getting through all of my videos. She is putting in that effort as well, but she's also, like I said, she's talking about wanting to get on, not just on the videos herself, but behind the scenes on the videos, with helping me with ideas and setups and things like that. So I think you guys are going to start seeing that a lot more, possibly when it comes to grocery hauls. Instead of a single static shot that I usually do, I can have Lauren hold the camera while I unbag stuff and unbox stuff from, you know, first Instacart. So it won't be me going to the store and shopping, it will be on Instacart. But that is simply because when we get back after the surgery and everything, you know, Lauren's not going to be able to drive for a while. So I'm not going to be wanting to tax her with anything like that. And until I get my license back, there's really no way for us to get places. But with Instacart, we should be able to get everything we need. Grubhub, anything that we need like that, we should be able to get one way or the other. So yeah, that'll be good because she'll be able to start coming on the channel. Maybe she'll decide to start her own channel. We've been kind of kicking that idea around a little bit too. And if she does, I will be helping her with that. I will probably appear on her channel. It'll probably be a cross-channel thing. We'll probably do different story stuff on different channels. Hers will probably be more focused on maybe beauty tips and stuff with being a mom, being trans and being a mom, being an engineer, you know, being a person who codes and stuff like that. You know, the stuff that really is in her wheelhouse, and I'll stick to the stuff in mine. I mean, together we can work on things like barbecuing, because she knows barbecue and she's teaching me. So as she's teaching me, why not shoot videos of it and use that as some of the stuff too. Cooking things we can do together. You know, she has a lot of cooking background. I lost a lot of mine, but because of my head injuries, but I've been gaining the skills back. And as I'm gaining the skills back, I'm starting to notice a lot of the things that I used to do, I'm starting to remember more. So I'm thinking I'm going to gain back a lot of what I lost with that kind of stuff. Once I gain my skills and my confidence at cooking back, I'll have some interesting ideas of what to cook. Mostly before I did baking and stuff. But I like doing savory dishes as well. And now that I've got into doing smoking and barbecuing and stuff more, now that I have a good place to do it and I can, that's really taken an interest with me. And for the people who are interested in my other channel, obviously doing recipes for edibles and stuff like that will be on there, and it might be some overlap between the two where I'm making the same thing and I'm just using regular butter in the recipe as I'm talking to the one channel, and I'm using can of butter in the recipe for the other channel. It's really available that I can do both, and I'm looking forward to that and having these multiple things going on, multiple different subgenres within my channel. And with it being summer and the nice weather coming, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff outdoors. I'll probably be bringing this up to the park and shooting some videos just with me out in the park talking. Out in my backyard, I know for sure. Obviously down in my home studio, you guys have already seen that. I do have some plans for when I get back to change it up a little bit, to fix it up some more, to really get that studio banging. And part of that comes with doing some work in my cellar that I have to do, making up some, moving some things around, making room for some things. And once I get that done, you guys will see the difference. You'll start seeing me showcasing my background there a little bit more, as well as using the green screen probably to do some videos on the green screen, as well as just shooting these regular videos with whatever I'm sitting in front of. Depending on what my video is about will dictate what background I use and how I feel. But now that I've got the plans in my head, now that I've started percolating things a little bit more, I can work on that road. I can work on getting those things set, so when I'm ready, I can just jump right in and do it. And as I said earlier, there is a lot coming down the road with us. We have the kids for 2 weeks straight, which, like I said, I'm looking forward to in one way because I've missed them, the Dickens, but in another way, it's going to be difficult because they're still going to be in school, so I'm not going to be able to maximize our time together by like spending the entire day with them, bringing them to Buttery Brook, bringing them out and playing in the yard, getting the yard straightened up for some barbecues and potlucks and stuff for the rest of the summer, getting our pool up and running. I am going to have them help me with all that stuff, yeah, but we're not going to be able to just do that. We're not going to be able to just get up in the morning, make sure Mama is fed, make sure Mama is set for a couple hours while me and the kids all go outside and do the work we got to do, and then go in, have lunch, make sure Mama is fed, make sure Mama is set, go back out, work for a couple hours, and then come in at dinner time and do what we need to do. They've got school, so I'm going to have to split up and wait till they're out of school, do some work, and then go from there. But Mama is doing very good. Lauren is doing very good. We went for a walk the other day. We went to go get some cupcakes. Unfortunately, the place was closed. It was a little further away than she thought it was when she was initially looking at the map. So by the time we got back, she was pretty tired, but it was good for her. She got to actually go out and get a longer walk, and being that we're going to be going home so soon, she needs to get those walks in now, because if she doesn't get the walking done now, then when it comes time for us to catch the train and get home, it's going to be that much worse on her. She's going to be that much more tired. And being that we're leaving so early in the day, like we got to catch the train for like 8. So being that we're leaving so early in the day, we got to make sure that we are there and ready. So we got to have all the apartment stuff done beforehand. And her appointment to see her doctor for the release is tomorrow. So we have to get up early tomorrow, go to her doctor, get told that we're all set to go home. Whatever I haven't already gotten packed away has to be finished packing away tomorrow night before we're ready to leave. Now, we do have some food stuff, and I have some laundry and stuff that I have to do. So my plan for the rest of the day today is between watching some movies on this while these upload and making sure the apartment is straightened and everything that is not essential, not needed for our daily lives right now, is packed away. And once those things are done, then my next step right now is, once 5:30 rolls around and everything is emptied out here at the laundry room at the apartment, I can go down and do laundry. Once I get that done, whatever again is not essential or not going to be needed for the next 2 days or day, depending on how we do it, you know, the next few days that we're here, depending on what we decide to wear over that time and what we're going to wear home, that will dictate what else is put away and what is left out. And I plan on leaving the bare minimum out that we need, putting everything back together as it was when we got here. So all we have to do when we get up on the day that we're leaving is get up, make the bed, and leave, because all of our stuff will already be together. Obviously, I will bring the garbage out the night before, have everything packed, and just leave straight from here is my plan. And I really want that to be the way, because I want to just, I want to be done. I want to get home. I want to enjoy my house. I want to get back on my internet where I can upload a video in no time. I spoke about this a little bit on the other channel. I haven't talked about it here, but I shot 3 videos on Saturday. They were a combined total of approximately an hour maybe. and for some reason I can't get my camcorder to accept a file size any larger than, like, I think it's 4 gigs or 14 minutes worth of video footage. So therefore, every time I shoot over 14 minutes, it splits it up into a second file. So then I have to go into my Filmora 9 program, stitch it together, and then export it out and then upload it. The problem I've been having with that is my computer is running an old Celeron chip. We did put an SSD in there, and so we upgraded the hard drive. That has made it markedly faster, but when it comes to rendering, a approximately 20-minute video takes somewhere upwards of 5 hours. And then the internet here has been so spotty that a 20-minute video takes about another 3 to 4 hours to upload. So yeah, I'm kind of done with the whole thing here with the way the internet and everything is. And when I get home, I'm gonna we've got some gaming computers starting use. I'm gonna take one of them and I'm gonna use that as my YouTube computer for all this work, and then I'll be uploading that way. But right now it's difficult. I'm trying to figure out the issue of why I put it in FAT-X, which, according to everything, FAT32 is the original, and FAT32 only lets you do a 4 gig file, but then there's FAT-X, which lets you go up to, it's set up to 16 gigs, and that's what I did. Or there's then other file format, which is like NTSF or something like that, and I went to hit that one and I didn't, and that's supposed to be pretty open. But once I plugged it into my camera, it said that I needed to reformat the disk, so it reformatted it back to a FAT, and when I shot on it, it did the same thing, a 14-minute video file, and then I had a secondary video file. So the issue being, those 3 videos ended up being 6 files, and by the time I stitched them all together and then got them all uploaded, it took me almost 2 full days. So I shot them on Saturday. I just got them fully uploaded yesterday, finally. So it really hasn't been great here for internet and stuff. So I am looking forward to getting home where we have the gigabit internet and I can just process shit like nothing. I can throw video files up like nobody's business. And once I get on a computer that has a better chip and better RAM, I'll be able to edit my videos a hell of a lot faster. So I won't care so much if it is breaking it up into files. I'll deal with that. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Anyways, guys, I've been talking for quite some time, and I think it's about time I put this away. So this was my vlog. As you guys know, I have started this vlog on this channel, and this was just my next entry into it. I don't know how often I'm going to do these, but I enjoy them. I enjoy having a topic and just speaking on it for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy it, though. And what I want you to do is, if you're not already a subscriber and you're here watching this, subscribe to my channel, because this is the kind of stuff you will see. This is how I am. If you like listening to me just ramble on about random stuff, this is a good place for it. If you want to see me do recipes, shopping hauls, things like that, stick around. If you are looking for something a little bit different, if you're a stoner and you're into that kind of culture, check out my Transcendent by Ozzy page. That's where I do all that stuff. But if you like this content, subscribe here. And like the video. I mean, obviously, I'm putting my work out there for you guys. I'm hoping that you're going to like it. And by clicking the like, it helps me in the YouTube algorithm. It helps keep me up at the top. It helps more people find me. And if you guys are interested in what I'm doing and you found me, maybe there's others. You can kick them over this way. You know, share my stuff on your social media, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you guys are watching me from, wherever you're getting these videos from. Share me on your page so more people can find me. Like the videos, like I said, subscribe, and obviously if you're doing those two things, you know what my next thing is, guys. Click that notification icon. You'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And like on my other channel, I am planning on uploading at least a couple times a week. My ideal would be maybe every other day or something like that. But I'm thinking at least 3 to 4 videos, but 3 videos a week might be good. I might go for more. There might be days where I really need to talk and I end up shooting a couple videos in a day. When I get back home on my other channel, I'm probably going to shoot a whole bunch of videos, one right after another, because I've got a bunch of unboxings to do. And if you guys are into watching unboxings, go over to Transcended by Ozzy and check them out, because once I get home, I am going to have like at least 4 boxes to unbox. It could be more, but at least 4 for you guys to watch. And like I said, keep an eye out. There's always going to be new stuff coming, and if Lauren's going to have her own channel, you'll hear about it on here first. I will definitely tell you the name of that channel, and we will start doing some videos together. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. All right, guys, Ozzy out. Later.